When your secret heart cannot speak so easily, come here, darling, from a whisper star. Have a little faith, oh shit. Have a little faith, have a little faith, have a little faith in me. Addiction is a metaphysical, it's a physiological thing, it's a mental thing, and I think probably it has to do with the spirit too. It's a broken spiritual thing.
When the road gets dark and you can no longer see, just let my love throw a spark and have a little faith in me.
It's a ruin. Self-ruin is appealing in some weird way. I don't get it, but I say it's a part of the human deal. I think, you know. Mm-hmm. Do you want peace and serenity, or do you want total self-destruction and just being fucked? Well, could I have a little bit of both?
When the tears you cry, oh, you can believe. Just give these loving arms a try, babe. Have a little bit of faith in me. Have a little faith in me.
I was pretty much a wreck. I couldn't do anything.
Have a little faith in me.
I couldn't write, I couldn't play, I couldn't...
Have a little faith in me.
I didn't want to live, I didn't want to... You know, I was scared of dying, but I didn't want to live.
Have a little faith in me.
You know, I was hopeless. You know, there was a lot of wreckage, a trail, let's say. I'd left a trail of wreckage, and I was in my marriage was falling apart, and I didn't have a label all of a sudden, so my professional life was going down the toilet, and you know, pretty much everything was a mess. But somehow, I was sort of coming through that, and through being able to stay clean and sober for a minute, I kind of got a little clear on my personal life, and so it kind of, you know, a flame started to ignite a little bit, and I wrote some songs that had, you know, had some something to them.
There's a lipstick sunset smeared across the August sky. There's a bittersweet perfume hanging in the fields. The creek is running high, and I left my lover waiting in the dawn somewhere to wonder why. By the end of the day, all her sweet dreams would fade to a lipstick sunset.
It was all started really by Andrew Lauder, who was running Demon Records, which was Elvis Costello's label, with a couple other people. And they coughed up a little dough, and so I could make a record. I didn't have a label at the time. I said, you know, Andrew, I don't even know what I would do. And he said, well, you can sing in the shower and we'll put it out. And so, yeah, you know, I needed to hear that.
And the radio was playing that old summer heat song. I just had to get away before some sad old song brought more tears to my eyes. Lord, I couldn't tell her that her love was only killing me. By the end of the day, all her sweet dreams would fade to a lipstick sunset. Sonny, tell him.
And then John Chalou ran a club over in Santa Monica called McCabe's Guitar Shop, which was a guitar shop that also had a little concert room in the back, held about 150 people, and I used to play it all the time. So he said, I think you should make a record with Ry Cooder and Jim Keltner. And I said, yeah, great, you know, if you can get them all, I'd be happy to. And I played with Ry already, once or twice, did a couple tours with him. And he said, well, who do you want on bass? And I said, Nick Lowe would be my first choice, you know. And so he called me 2 days later and he said, Ry wants to do it and Jim wants to do it. And I said, well, let me call Nick. And Nick said, yeah, I'll be right over. And 2 days later, Nick was there, and we had 4 days to do it. And we cut 10 songs in 4 days. And boom, it was over.
A little on the thin side, but that's all right. You stood by me, baby, when I didn't think we'd ever see daylight. Rolled out of California like a couple of thieves. Now we're rolling in clover, baby. We didn't read this in no tea.
How important is it album?
Well, it was my first record I'd ever made sober, where I wasn't, you know, fucked up on liquor and drugs. And it was the first record that, you know, I kind of got a little something going. I started selling some records, you know, it was the first time ever, really. So it was good, you know, it was kind of a bit of a breakthrough, I guess.
My baby was here before I met you, darling. I was halfway down a shallow grave. So little room for you to catch me falling. Still you took the little love I said. I wanna thank you, girl. 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 Take it down now, take it down.
It was all kind of a piece. You know, you talk about the record and the sort of emotional impact that it has. It's because of all that stuff. You know, my self-destruction and then consequent you know, resurrection of some kind, and then you know, being able to write those songs in a short period of time, and then this real at the time getting dropped from my record label, that was key too. You know, it was like, because I couldn't have this record wouldn't have gotten made if I was still with Geffen Records. You know, it wouldn't have happened. And you know, all of a sudden I had these three great musicians whom I admired and had been fortunate to work with for short periods of time, and there it was.
So there was someone who had faith in you.
Yes, somebody had a little faith in me. That's right, exactly right.
I've been loving you for such a long time, babe, expecting nothing in return, just for you to have a little faith in me. You see, time is our friend, 'cause for us there is no end. All you gotta do is have a little faith in me, because I will hold you up. I will hold you up, 'cause your love give me strength enough. So have a little faith in me, baby. Hey, baby. All I want you to do for me tonight is have a little faith in me.
You listen to the album, it all has, in the end, has something positive.
Yeah. People want to hear that you can go through something and come out the other side. I think that in itself is encouraging, because, you know, darkness is darkness, you know. It's everywhere, and we go through it every day. It's in some form or another. So the idea that you can come out the other side is, you know, hope, I think it's called. I think they call it hope. And, you know, everybody wants some. And you can't have hope without being hopeless, you know. So we wander around in the dark and, you know, we suddenly, oh, look.